Greetings from Cybertron. This is SoundJack here with a review of the Transformers The Last Night Premiere Edition Deluxe Class Barricade. So, Barricade has been a character in the movies since the first movie, only appearing in every other movie, not being in Revenge of the Fallen, being in Dark of the Moon, not being in Age of Extinction, and coming back in The Last Night. But The Last Night has brought him back with a very different form from his original appearance, and a form I personally quite enjoy. So let's take a look at his police car mode. It is still the same Celine type police car that he has turned into in the previous movies, but with a different paint job going on, and it is quite good. So let's look at the paint details here. We got some light blue going on these headlights, light blue paint on these headlights. Some red and blue going on at the front here for some police lights going on, with some nice detail all around on that bumper. We've got some blue. Most of the vehicle is in blue, but there's a little bit of black going on in the center bit of the hood. On the sides, you got Decepticon police painted on there in black. Same with the other side, just police Decepticon symbol. Though, gotta say, two different whites going on here. They're both on should be on the same type of blue plastic, but the whites going on are different, so they could have fixed that, I think. Coming back here, you got his trademark to punish and enslave going on, though I think in the movie it is actually changed to protect and serve Megatron. But that's still a very infamous and memorable about this character. Some clear translucent plastic for the windows. It's on all of the windows going on. You can even see right through the bottom of his vehicle. But going to the back, a little bit of red for the taillights going on there and there. Some exhaust pipes going on, place for the license plate. And then taking a look underneath, you see a visible head. You see some visible hands. And there's the legs basically. So there's basically the whole of barricading, and you're going to fairly easily figure out how it goes. So there's a couple of things you got to keep in check when you're actually transforming him. He's got wheels, obviously, because he's a car, and he rolls. He rolls quite well. Sorry, allergies are acting up, and my throat's feeling rather funky today. But ignoring that, let's move on to the accessories. He comes with these three accessories. He comes with this little pistol going on. Rather nice. He comes with a police baton, which is also really nice, cast in like a beige type of plastic. And this little Gatling gun thing that he uses in the movie, which also is in the same beige plastic as the baton. Now all of these are able to store on Barricade's vehicle mode. So coming underneath, both the police baton and the pistol have these tabs, which go into slots right there and there that are going to be his thighs in robot mode. You tab them on like so, and you can still roll even with those tabs underneath him, which is good. That's how you want your storage to work if you're storing things underneath the vehicle mode. For the minigun thing, you split it in half like I was doing and fold it up like so, and then these two tabs will peg into two holes in the rear window. Then you fold them down, and you got an attack mode kind of going on there with him. That's the only place to store this thing, even though there's a huge gap right here. That's not enough room to actually store this underneath there. So if you want this stored on the vehicle, you got to store it as such. Which, yeah, I'm not a fan of displaying in weapon modes on the vehicle, but hey, whatever you want to do. Now, let's take a look at a size comparison. Here he is with Titans Return Legends Class Bumblebee. How he scales, so you can see how he scales to the counterpart from an alternate universe going on. Deluxe Class Chrome Dome. About the same size. I think he's Barricade's longer, but Chrome Dome is wider a bit, so they kind of even themselves out. Voyager Class Megatron. You can see how they scale. And Leah Class 6-Shot. Is always significantly bulkier. Well, that's all there is to say on the vehicle mode. So let's roll right along into the robot mode. And to get there, we're going to start. You could take the weapons off, but because of how it works and how the transformation works, you can completely leave these on during the transformation, and it's not going to affect anything. So I'm going to do that because that's how I like to transform this guy. So you're going to start, and you're going to want to pull the entire roof of the car off. So you're going to do that by pulling up on the side panels of the doors, like so, and then getting in here in the back, and you gotta just work it and just pull it off. Sometimes this will happen. This is just on this. The roof is attached to this joint by a friction hinge right there, and you can just put that back on, like so, and you heard that. That's fine. That'll just happen. It's not an issue. So now you got removed most of the vehicle mode. You're gonna come here and you're gonna split the back of the car to make the feet, and you're gonna come down to the legs. You're gonna rotate at the thigh. You're gonna pull the bumper out. You're gonna fold the foot back, and then you're gonna fold the bumper out, pull this section out, and fold it like that to make a heel piece. You got one leg done. You repeat that on the other side. Rotate, pull the bumper out, fold the foot back, pull out the bumper the rest of the way, collapse it to make the heel. And there you go. You got the lower half, Barricade, all done. So what next needs to happen next is you're going to have to pull the arms out with the sides of him. And how the arms go in is there's, if you can see it, there's that tab right there that will go into a slot, this slot in the forearm. So the forearm's going to have to fold it in like that. And as you'll see, I'll be rotating the fists and the arms around, and they have to be in this position in order for it to make the complete clearance to get in there. And you'll just pull all of that out and fold it up. Same on this side, pull all of this out and you fold it up. And then you can see that if you can see in the sliding, these arms are hinged back, and you need to have these, definitely need to have these hinged back in order to get them to vehicle mode, or else it's not going to sit right at all. So you're going to fold those forward on both sides, and you'll just straighten the arms out. You will fold the front wheels up. You'll rotate the arms forward to be in this position and rotate the hands to be in the correct position. They are positioned there for vehicle mode. You rotate that like that to get into robot mode position. You rotate that, you rotate that, and then you fold down the hood, covering his chest. And you come to the backpack. You're going to straighten all of this out. You're going to collapse the door panels in like that, And then there's, if you can see, this tab will go into a slot right there, if you can see that. And then, yeah, I filled that off again. Oh well. That tab will also go in there, and that will double lock it to make sure all of this is secured. Like so. And there you have Barricade in his robot mode. And it's a very nice looking robot mode. It's a very nice update of Barricade. This is an issue. This is probably just sorry. This is probably just, mine's just a bit looser, so it'll just vary by the figure, but this panel is a little loose and doesn't like to stay in place all that well, but it's just a minor nitpick. So let's come in and look at Barricade's head. He's got a very nice head going on. He's got 4 individual eyes, all painted red. Some very nice detailing on the head, and he even has a very tiny Decepticon symbol right on his forehead, which is really neat. At the chest, you see everything you saw in the vehicle mode. Coming to the arms, you get some details. You get some blue and black coming out. On the fist, both of the fists have very nice finger molding, and also have knuckles, have brass knuckles going on, and they say serve and protect backwards. So if he punches you in the face, you're gonna have serve and protect written on your forehead, and that is just a fun touch to this figure. Coming down, the lower torso, there's a lot of nice details, and a lot of it is picked on a very nice kind of metallic paint going on there. And then the legs, the thighs are very, very bland. And then you got some white for the kneecap, and you got some more blue and black detailing going on there. And you get the feet. You got some nice detailing on the feet. He even keeps his little tiny foot spike his original version had, which is smaller. I do have an issue with like this beige plastic clashing with the gray plastic that the rest of the limbs are made up of, and I don't know why they couldn't have just casted all of these pieces in the same gray as everything as the rest of it. I don't know, but it is what it is. So articulation wise, his head can rotate. His head is capable of rotating, not very far because his chin will get stuck on the edges of the roof. His shoulders able to completely rotate, full 360. They're able to hinge out that far. If you want, you can have him like hinge his arms back, and he's just gonna be like, roof. Just gonna threaten you with his arms pulled back and his chest sticking out or whatever. These panels obviously rotate, but that's due to transformation, so you can position those however you want. The arms, there's a swivel at the elbow. There's an elbow joint to allow him to bend about 90 degrees, that looks like. And he also has wrist articulation that allows him to turn his wrist all the way around. No articulation at the waist. Legs, they can bend forward. They can bend forward that far. They can bend back that far with the hood like that. If you move the hood out of the way, you get a lot further articulation. They can bend out that far, and it may look like it's how far it's been out is limited by the police baton, but it's really not, because wait, is it? No, it is. I thought this little corner was getting stuck there. So yeah, if you get that out of the way, this bends all the way out. Thigh swivels, thigh rotates, can rotate full 360. Knees can bend 90 degrees. It looks like 90 degrees. Foot, you're able to bend it forward. You're able to bend the heel forward because of how the transformation works. And that's all the articulation you get on Barricade. But now let's talk about his accessories. As you saw, all the accessories are usable in robot mode. You can just pull them off of his thighs where they store, and you can have him hold the pistol as such. You can have him hold the baton like this, or you can even take this long tab and have him hold it like, come on, get in there, like that, as how the weapon it was based on was held, the Tonfa. It can do that. This minigun thing, if you open it up, you take the 2 tabs that you used for the vehicle mode, and in the same place where you tab his forearm into the vehicle mode, there is a gap. The gap for that tab also has spaces for the 2 tabs for them to connect on his forearm, and then you just wrap it around his forearm, and then you got his Gatling weapon like such. This is also able to work on the other forearm, just to make that clear. This is not a thing mentioned in the instructions, but a lot of people have found a way to take Barricade's car roof assembly and turn it into a form of a riot shield. And as you saw during the transformation, it was easily possible to remove this entire roof section to be used in such a manner, and then this just folds back, and then he's got a thinner profile. The way I have found that I like putting a riot shield into his hand is to take the roof, take the baton, use the thin tab that you used to tab into his thigh, and have it this way, and have him hold it, put it into like this slot, which honestly just there's no other reason that this exists except for the, well, actually it exists for these gaps, for the tabs for the minigun on the roof. So you put this in as such, and then you take this handle, and that handle will go into Barricade's fist. And I like to have him hold it at an angle, it's just because it looks better. So I'll fold the one door in, but keep the one door out. And then you got him holding a riot shield in that configuration. There's other ways to do it. You can just take the door panels and wrap it around his forearms. I've seen that happen. This is the way I like to do it. It's not perfectly stable, but it is a way to do it, and it is neat. It is quite enjoyable. Actually, you know what? I just realized I did that wrong. You stick how I like to do it. I stick it upside down from the way I initially showed it, sticking the baton at the bottom of his fist, and then you can have the windscreen be a shield, so that he can see through the windscreen while using the riot shield. But that's something you can do if you wish. Now let's get this roof back on him, and then we'll get into some size comparisons. Once I get Barricade all situated here, you stay. Here he is with Legion class Bumblebee. You can see Bumblebee comes up to like right at the bumper, the bottom of the bumper of his chest. Deluxe class Chrome Dome stands a fair bit taller. Actually, head to head, stands a fair bit taller. They stand pretty evenly with the shoulder panels, however. Leader class Megatron. Barricade is a pretty stocky guy, but yeah, cop stereotypes. And here he is with Leader class 6-Shot. Don't 6-Shot, don't fall. I need you to not. Barricade, that's not a sign for you to lay down on the job. You want to get some donuts after this? Fine. Here he is with Leader Class 6 shot. And Barricade just comes up to like the skirt flaps on 6 shot. Stop falling over. Stop it. And here he is with the channel mascots. Soundwave and Wheeljack. So you can see how he looks with them. But yeah, overall, I find this Barricade a very cool figure. It is a very nice new uptake of the movie design and redoes it and does it in a very nice way. It gives some extra color to the Decepticon ranks with the nice blue going on. Very nice touches on this figure in particular. Very neat accessories to go along with him and some very nice molded detailing going on in places. And yeah, this is one of the few movie figures that I'm in this that I was like, this is definitely one I want to get, because this new Barricade is a really nice design. I do quite enjoy it. So that's all there's to say on Barricade. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SoundJack426. Also, please consider donating on my Patreon page to help support the channel. All of the links will be in the description below. Thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.